I mean, should I be buying watermelon in October when the season is over? No, I shouldn't, but I bought this from a Turkish shop where they have the big long ones. This is like not a long one. But imagine like this was longer and then a quarter of it, right? I take it to the counter and the woman looks at me, she's like, €7. She kept a straight face as well. I was about to be like, oh, this bitch got jokes. She had olive skin, I've got olive skin. I was like, you know, we're kind of just doing that thing where we play jokes with each other. She was being serious. But the thing is, the joke was on me because I bought it. So, that's my story about watermelon. It's not like a great one, but the watermelon's not bad. Even though I was robbed.
Keiner weiß vom anderen, was gesprochen wird.
This stuff is actually the reason why I might move to Germany. I mean, I know you can order it online, but guys, I mean, if you've tasted, and then you know. And once you know, then you know. My vision was to get a load of the best nut butters in Germany and review them all, but I realized, I don't know what I realized, I just didn't do it. Just for those of you that were wondering, and for Germans that needed confirmation, this is rude. This is the best one I found so far. It's by this brand called, but look, I mean, just fucking look at that. How runny that is. And in contrast to that, I have to say, one of the worst ones I've had. A lot of people big up this brand for their peanut butter, and I'm sorry, I have to say, even though I did eat the whole jar, and I did actually eat the whole jar, because Jill's not on a, she goes through stages with nut butters, right? Whereas I'm always a consistent peanut butter consumer, as you know. It's just 100% peanuts, which I appreciate, but it's not runny and it is over roasted, so I'm sorry, but Koro, you weren't the best. You weren't the best, you didn't pass the test. For those of you that don't know what lavash bread is, I mean, number one, as you can see, it's vegan, but this is a very Iranian thing that I grew up eating. And I found some, like whenever you go to a Persian restaurant, you get this with like dips. If you're Persian, you know what I'm saying. They also sell it in the Turkish shop here. So I feel like I'm gonna make a peanut butter lavash sandwich, but with this. When I tell you it tastes better than Nutella, I'm not joking, okay? It's just a mix of dates and hazelnuts and vanilla and salt. Look at, okay, that doesn't look very appetizing, but trust me, this jar was bought a few days ago and yup, I mean, insane. Gets better every time. Has been kind of strange coming back to my natural roots. I realize I have been bleaching my hair consistently for the last 3.5 years, which is pretty mad. I don't know how my hair survived it, but I also realized, as cool as it looked and as much as a lot of people liked the look, it was fun at first. It was definitely just for that at first, just a bit of fun. But then, okay, what am I running away from? Why do I not want to look like my normal Persian self? And I realized it was because I didn't want to look like my dad. The fact that when I do have black hair, I look exactly like my dad when he was younger, when he was my age. And that was freaking me out. So yeah, I have black hair again, and I kind of look like me, the real me. Well, For now, anyway. The Coro tahini, which yes, I ate the whole jar, but was it the best? No, again, very little flavor. It kind of tastes like it's raw. I wouldn't buy it again, which is like a big statement for me to make. But speaking of tahinis, actually, you guys have no idea, this is why I have to start with this, but the amount of comments I've gotten over the last 4 years about this stuff, this Rapunzel stuff. Ihr könnt euch nicht vorstellen, die krasse Menge an Anfragen, Rapunzel zu testen. So, hier bin ich. I think the only request I've had more, sogar mehr als Dickbilder. Jedenfalls, ich liebe Deutschland, like a lot. Like I might even live here. No, honestly, since day dot, like the last 4 years, every time I've spoken about tahini, liquid gold, being obsessed with it, and again, because I have a very large German following, you have to try Rapunzel, you have to try Rapunzel, it's the best one in the world, it's the best one in the world. So, I'm very excited about it, although, Rapunzel, let out your tahini. Ooh, look at that texture, Is this the best tahini in the world, like you've all been telling me? Yeah, I might have to wait till the end to find out. So this is how we do it, guys. This is how we do it. Okay, so we get loads of the good runny peanut butter. I feel like I'm making a pizza. Peanut butter pizza. Which I was just about to say, oh, imagine if that was a thing, but me and Steph already made it a thing. Speaking of peanut butter on weird things, right? The best sushi I've had here, because I'll take you on a little food journey while I'm preparing and eating this, but speaking of peanut butter on things where you wouldn't think of peanut butter, the best sushi we've had from here, the best, is from a place called 089 Sushi. Guys, I already put it on my story on Instagram, maybe you saw it, but if you didn't, we have beef, because you should be following me on there. Yeah, they make avocado rolls with motherfucking salted, crunchy peanut butter on the outside and whole, crunchy, salted peanut butter on the outside. I mean, needless to say, I've ordered it about 5 times. Need to spread this stuff on, this stuff is thick. Should have put this on first. Rookie error. And then, I mean, this is not the correct way to eat it, but that's how we're rolling today. Literally. The thing is, I will eat this, but whilst dunking in more of the stuff that I've already put in it. You know me. I did put on my story, give me ideas, this shit stuck in my teeth, for the best places to eat in Hamburg. So, Vegan Bodhi. Vegan Bodhi was good. Do you know what? In my opinion, the flavors banged. I loved everything. I loved the sushi. Jill didn't like it, that's the thing. But me and Jill, even though we love a lot of the same things, we also are very different with certain food things, right? I thought the sushi banged. She said it was too vinegary and something else-y. For me, it was spot on. But then again, I like hyped up, like really flavorful stuff, if you know what I'm saying. As in, she loves a lot of flavor, but not like flavor. The curry was good, but it was honestly like half oil and half curry. So the curry gets like a 2 out of 10. Best thing was these crunchy tofu things. And when I say crunchy, I mean like, you know that, with some peanut satay dipping sauce. Insane, 10 out of 10. Andre, I don't know how you're supposed to say it properly, but they have this beautiful cafe. I know they have an evening place as well, which we haven't been to yet. Nice! Cremige Tomaten Risotto mit Zucchini.
I get the golden sours. Yeah.
How big is your latte? Quite big. Where is this?
Oh, latte? I think it's this glass.
You put 2 shots or 1 shot?
I think it's 2. That's it?
That's it, yeah. For now. We went there and basically ordered all of the cakes because they make the most insane vegan cakes. Healthy-ish. I think most of them are gluten-free for people who might want them gluten-free. I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's good.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah, they make incredible coffee. They make their own tahini granola. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The thing is, I didn't even buy it because I knew that if I bought it, it would be gone in 5 minutes by hand. They also make their own fresh nut butters, and I think we ordered 5 different desserts. They were all insane. So I would definitely recommend that place. Like, it was one of the few places I can say 10 out of 10 to pretty much everything. Espresso House, they had one in the city in the last gaff we were staying in. I was going there every day. They do make the best coffee in my opinion. Come at me, Germans, if you think I'm wrong. I love Espresso House. Every day I went there for a pretzel because they have like a really good selection of vegan stuff. The Espresso House is Swedish. Is it? Do you know what? Sometimes rock hard coconut ice cream can be really good. This is like some kind of apple.
Caramel, right?
Caramel apple, peanut, fritter swirl cake. No, more like a bun. Toppings galore. It looks kind of dry inside, but that's why we have the ice cream. It's like the best cinnamon roll ever, but with caramel and apple and peanuts and coconut ice cream that will not melt even after 1 hour. Try it together. Their salty pretzel and an iced latte with coconut milk was just, that was like my fix for like a while. This is the best coconut water in the whole of Germany, I've decided. I don't care what anyone else has to say about it, so.
It's like a commercial.
If I had my clothes off, it would be a bit like the 11:30 Diet Coke break. Sita Vegan, also a very, I was going to say memorable mention, more of a very, not monumental, what's the word? Well-earned mention, because we ate in the restaurant and the service was incredible and the food was 10 out of 10. The curry, the rolls, the dips, the sauces. In fact, we got takeaway from there, I think 3 times after, just for their sushi, summer rolls with peanut butter sauce. It was...
Banana bread with blueberries.
What be underneath that?
Ooh. Hazelnut brownie.
Goes without saying that's mine.
Will you share with me? No?
One thing that sucked, and I mean really sucked, was, and people were hyping it up, right? So I was pissed. I was pissed. When I'm in the mood for a pizza and I've got my mindset on getting a good pizza, don't mess with that, you know? Just let it flow. Got this pizza from a vegan pizza place here in Hamburg called... Babe, what's it called?
Pointless.
What?
Pointless.
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 Pointless. It was absolute trash, and people were bigging it up, saying they make the best pizza. The base was not bad, but all of the toppings, including the cheese, needed to be like scraped off. In fact, no, the sun-dried tomatoes saved it, and the ketchup I dipped it in saved it. But the actual pizza was trash. Do you know what I miss? I miss a good, proper New York slice. Do you know what I'm saying? When I was back there in the day, I just used to live for those big ass slices that you just fold in half. This looks pretty good. Mad about juice. Love it. Love that place. Probably been there about 10 times, and like 8 out of the 10 times I've got the same thing, which is like the spirulina green smoothie, because it's so good. But then I watched how they make it, and I realized that it's like 90% apple juice, and I was like I want more veggies in it. Give me more green, give me more goodness. All of their stuff is fresh. It's really good. I'm not faulting it. Well, I kind of am. I asked them, I said, can you put more veggies in than apple juice? And they were like, yeah, but it will cost you €2.5 more. And I was like, well, I mean, again, I am that idiot, so I paid the extra €2.5. But it was much better. And then it went from like an 8 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. So.
How is it?
How is it? Perfect. These little... Oh God, they're so sweet. These little yellow grapes that they sell at the Turkish stores, delis, like fruit markets here. I ate them a lot as a kid. It's like a Persian thing too, but they are so sweet. Not like cotton candy, fake kind of sweet, but just like 2.5 kilos in one go. Produce here as well has been incredible, but it's been weird that we've been here in between the seasons of kind of it like changing from end of summer to autumn. So the watermelons kind of phased out. Well, they have phased out now, but if you're anyone like me, you'll find it somehow. And good produce, and I will say my favorite grocery store here is Edeka. Edeka. I know it's the most expensive one, but I do have to say they have the best produce too, so what you gonna do about it? Do you know what else I want to show you? Why do they not sell these in the UK, these raw bites? These are basically, when I say these, I'll show you the other flavors. This is coconut one, which is also bomb. They probably sell these in the States, they just don't in the UK. Cashew one, they have so many different flavors. Actually, yeah, right now the cacao one is my favorite. But they're basically like Naked bars, but with big chunks. So you get like big, you know how Naked bars basically is just like good stuff put in a blender, okay, and with flavor, fair enough. But this you get the big chunks too, which I love. And it's a bigger bar, so UK, can we catch up with this shit, please? Because, see what I mean about the bigger chunks? I do have a big connection with Germany. It's strange because not just obviously my dear girlfriend, wifey, do kind of want to live here. Like I said, I have a big connection with Germany, specifically Germans. I came to Germany a lot as a kid. Well, not a kid. Well, yeah, a kid, a teenager when I was playing tennis internationally, and we would come here a lot for big events. But I never really got to experience Germany. And what I am realizing is that the energy is very, even in the city, it's just a lot more relaxed here. I love the nature here. I really click with the people here. I was always hanging out with the German team. They were always my best friends. My doubles partner was German. A lot of my best friends today are German. Obviously my girlfriend is German. And funnily enough, even though my biggest audience is from the States on YouTube, I have more German followers than followers from the UK, even my own country, and that's very abnormal. And it's just because German people, for some reason, you just get me, you just get my humor. Whereas British people these days seem to be offended by everything. And I think it's because of the level of wokeness. And just to clarify, because I didn't back then, I'm gonna say 2 things about it, right? This one, the regular one, it is a mix of hulled and unhulled sesame seeds. So it is a lot richer and it is a lot more bitter and a lot more claggy. So it's not my favorite, favorite. It's just not, like I just wouldn't fuck with this long term. I also feel like it has some kind of weird after kick. I give it a 6. However, they also have this one and I love it. I would give this one 10, just 100% raw tahini, I guess. I don't actually know if it's 100% raw, but it tastes raw, it's very fresh. But unlike the Koro one, it actually has a lot of flavor too. So this one, I'm gonna buy a few jars to take home, if I ever go home at this point. Apparently, this place makes banging sushi. And I got a special bowl. Many.
That looks so good too. So.
That crunch.
This is the beet, carrot, cucumber, avocado. Freshness level, 10 out of 10. The thing is, they all touch wasabi, so my head's kind of blowing off, but